Firefighters were pushed to the limit today when they got a call for a 9th-floor fire in Aliquippa with heat and humidity rising to nearly 90 degrees. The call from the Eleanor Roosevelt apartment building came in shortly before noon when one resident heard alarms going off.
I ran up the steps and bammed on number 902 where the fire was located, didn't get a response, knocked on the other doors and started screaming for everybody to get out of their apartments.
No one was home in the apartment where the fire started, but other residents were alerted when they saw smoke.
I seen all the black smoke, so we made sure people on our floor was out. We started running down the stairs. There was a whole bunch of black smoke everywhere.
The residents of the building were mostly elderly and disabled. Everyone was safely evacuated. The fire was contained in one apartment, but there is damage throughout the building.
Unfortunately, sprinkler systems went off in the hallway. We got those under control eventually, but they caused a lot of water damage throughout the building. So we have water damage from 9 down, and from 9 up we have smoke.
The cause of the fire is still unknown. About 70 residents of this building were taken to the Red Cross shelter to spend the night. They're hoping to return to their apartment building tomorrow. Reporting from Aliquippa, Meg Huber, Channel 11 News. Monroeville police are searching for a man they believe is involved in multiple robberies on Saturday. The Pizza Hut on Monroeville Boulevard reported that a man holding a gun robbed the business late that night. Within 5 minutes of the Pizza Hut being robbed, this VP was also robbed. The suspect came in with a handgun and demanded cash. He then left on foot. No injuries were reported in either of these incidents. The man in this video is believed to be about 6'2" and in his late 20s to early 30s. If anyone has any information, they are asked to contact Monroeville Police. Families will soon be able to find more housing available in downtown Pittsburgh.
3, 2, 1.
The groundbreaking event for the new Riverview Apartments came complete with rounds of fireworks. The Pittsburgh Housing and Urban Development Office financed a $45.5 million project to renovate the former state office building. County Executive Dan Honorato and Mayor Luke Ravenstahl spoke about the necessity of the renovation to bring new life to Pittsburgh.
You know, this building is probably sitting on the most significant piece of real estate in a corner of this county and corner of the city. We got to make sure it gets done right.
The building will be gutted and remodeled to house 218 apartment units.
It'll have 1, 2, and 3 bedroom apartments, starting at about $1,000 per month and going up from there. It'll be LEED certified, so to take this former government building and convert it into a LEED certified building is a true positive for the downtown and for what's happening here.
Leaders of the project hope that having apartments in this prime location will bring more residents to the city and bring in revenue. Residents would boost retail sales in the area and be making use of Point State Park.
We want to create that active, vibrant downtown 24/7 type atmosphere, and this continues with that effort. And this is just, once again, another project that's happening in downtown. We're excited about it, and it really signifies the positive momentum that's happening here.
This is the largest project the HUD field office has financed. It is expected to be completed in early 2012. There is a renaissance in Pittsburgh, turning the old into something new. The Riverview Apartments will offer a spectacular view of the city. Meg Huber, Channel 11 News. Kids pulled out their racing gear today for the annual Soapbox Derby in McKeesport. The All-American Soapbox Derby gave kids ages 8 to 17 the chance to build their own cars. The gravity-powered cars race at speeds up to 30 miles per hour. Building and racing the cars encourages the kids to learn important laws of physics.
Yeah, this is definitely applied physics at its best. I mean, my son's a Cub Scout, and we're just taking Pinewood Derby to the next level in the Soapbox Derby.
There are 22 to 35 racers in the local competition. One competitor said the key to winning is cutting down on wind resistance.
Be as low as possible, and it just depends how fast you go.
Win or lose, families took the opportunity to spend some time together.
What better way can you spend Father's Day except hanging out with your kids and racing Soapbox Derby?
The winner of today's local competition will move on to the World Championship in Akron, Ohio. Meg Huber, Channel 11 News. It was a hot day for the crowds that came to the Allegheny River to watch the July 3rd festivities. The EQT Three Rivers Regatta is known as the largest inland regatta.
And the reason for that is what takes place in the water, what takes place in the air, and what takes place on land. And we will be involved with all three venues.
The day kicked off with the Anything That Floats race. Businesses like Starbucks and Eaton Park built their own boats and hoped they would make it to the finish line. This group just decided it looked like fun.
We just decided we were bored this weekend. We saw it on the internet and well, why not give it a go? So it took about a week to build. Yep. And we press ganged these lovely guys over here and the Leaky Pale was born.
The boats were made from everything, from mattresses to empty barrels. Spectators cheered for their favorite boat and wondered which boat would sink first.
Isn't this a hoot? We were told we had to be here because some of the boats don't make it much longer than about 5 seconds. We're not sure about the pirates.
The Budget Saver Twin Pop float won the race, with the Leaky Pearl taking second despite being fully underwater.
We didn't float, we were a little optimistic, but we learned a lot of lessons, and we'll add a lot more flotation for next year and we'll be good to go. But this year, a little on the wet side.
The North American Powerboat Championships filled the afternoon, with boats traveling at speeds up to 120 miles per hour. The Mad City water ski team performed in front of huge crowds, and a kayaker jumped out of a helicopter, landing safely on the river. Record-breaking crowds are expected here tomorrow, with something for everyone, from bass fishing to circus acts to dragon boat races. The grand finale will be the fireworks at 9:35. Meg Huber, Channel 11 News.
Live, local, late-breaking. This is Channel 11 Morning News. News coverage you can count on.
I want justice. That's what I need, justice.
This morning, police have given the family of a 92-year-old Washington County woman murdered in her home just that. A father and son stand accused, what police say led them to the two men. Plus, a security camera catches a man attempting to rob a pizza shop, but he gets away with very little. Good morning. It's Saturday, July 23rd. I'm Meg Huber. We will have all of today's top stories. A developing story out of East Liberty. Fire crews have contained a 3-alarm apartment fire on the 500 block of North Nagley Avenue. We're told one person jumped from a window. That person was taken to UPMC Shadyside. We're working to find out their medical condition. No word on what sparked that blaze. A man is behind bars in connection with a shooting that killed a father-to-be. Police arrested 30-year-old Martell Thompson early this morning after a pursuit. It started on Kirkpatrick Street and ended on Jane Street in Pittsburgh. 34-year-old Sean Thompson was gunned down on Keystone Street in Lawrenceville last month. Police say he was shot several times. We're told his fiancée is expecting the couple's first child. Police are investigating a shooting in Homestead. This all happened just after 2 this morning on the 100 block of East 9th Street. Police are remaining tight-lipped about the investigation, but we do know that at least one person was shot. We're told no arrests have been made. We'll bring you the latest on this investigation throughout our newscast. A house goes up in flames in Washington County. A viewer snapped this photo of the intense flames. The fire broke out just after 1 a.m. on 4th and Thompson and Denora. This is all that's left of the home. It's unclear whether it was vacant. We're told no one was hurt. No word on what sparked this blaze. Today we're hearing from a Westmoreland County mother accused of leaving her 1-month-old baby in a hot trailer.
My kid was well taken care of. My kid's well taken care of.
22-year-old Brittany Weir told our camera she left her son for just a second, but Irwin police say that wasn't the case. Investigators say she left her son in the trailer while she allegedly used heroin with a friend. A relative picked up the child yesterday afternoon. Police said there were no fans, ventilation, or open windows in the trailer.
The heat and the conditions that the trailer was in, there was no way that child should have been left alone in that trailer.
Police say the temperature inside was 95 degrees at the time. They also found a dog nearby with no food or water. A transformer blew up Friday afternoon, knocking out power in several homes. It happened on Samsonia Way in Pittsburgh's central north side neighborhood yesterday afternoon. The flames burned a nearby home and car. Neighbors tell us they complained to Duquesne Light officials about the transformer Thursday, claiming it had been making noises.
It was like a bubbling sound, it was like you had a pot boiling of oil. The next thing I know, my wife calls me, transformer blew up, threw chemicals all over our car, over our house, caught our neighbor's house on fire.
We found power crews working to fix the transformer yesterday. No one was hurt. With more local news coverage now, a pizza prowler is caught on camera fumbling around in the dark. Channel 11's Amy Marcinkowitz walked through the pizza shop with the owner, who says her shop has been robbed 4 times in the past few years.
The place is rocking at Mom's Pizza in Newcastle. The girls busy in the back whipping up pies. Guess what? They had a customer after hours, too.
That was Amy Marcinkowitz reporting. We're told that 5 businesses have been broken into on Highland Avenue, where Mom's Pizza Shop sits, in the last 2 weeks. If you recognize the suspect, you are asked to call police. State police are investigating another theft at a local pizza shop. This time, the suspect stole money raised to help animals in a Westmoreland County shelter. Police say someone took a donation can from Rocco's Pizza in Youngwood Thursday. The money was supposed to benefit the animal friends of Westmoreland County. State police called the shelter to tell workers about the crime. We talked to one worker who says she's heartbroken.
It's really sad because we're a nonprofit, no-kill shelter, and every penny counts, and people think, oh, it's just a can, but it's important to us because, you know, we help the animals, and we have a lot of vet bills, and we want to take care of them.
She says many businesses participate in the fundraiser, and this is the first time money has been stolen. We're told security cameras at the pizza shop captured the crime. Steelers quarterback Ben Roethlisberger is set to tie the knot today in Ohio Township, and we have brand new pictures as he and his fiancée celebrated with a rehearsal dinner last night. The photos were emailed to us last night, and here's another look. Roethlisberger will exchange his wedding vows with Newcastle native Ashley Harlan at Christ Church at Grove Farm. And here's another picture of the couple at their rehearsal dinner last night. And you can expect security to be tight for today's wedding. Ohio Township's police chief told us a half a dozen of his officers will guard the 2 entrances to the church. They will also check photo IDs of wedding guests against the guest lists.
We're going to keep the area as safe as we can. To pull over and tailgate on the side of one of those roads, we're not going to allow that.
Channel 11 has learned there will be an area set up in a Mount Nebo church parking lot for fans wanting to try and catch a glimpse of the happy couple. The reception will reportedly take place at the Downtown Convention Center with off-duty sheriff's deputies acting as security. Also, Roethlisberger is footing the overtime bill for police in Ohio Township. That will cost about $4,000. Congress did not extend the FAA's operating authority. Now the agency is under a partial shutdown. Just ahead, what that means for those of you flying the friendly skies this weekend. And the best way to keep your cool in this heat wave is to stay indoors with an air conditioner. But what if yours is on the fritz? Target 11 consumer investigator Robin Taylor has tips to keep your AC running smoothly.